Hello, welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of December 30, the dialogue with Vietnamese farmers was chaired by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính, with the theme farmers are the subjects and a center in agriculture and rural economic development and building green and sustainable new rural areas. Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, attended as TayNinhTV.
After a period of extensive consultation, there have been nearly 2,000 suggestions, wishes, and recommendations from officials, farmer members, experts, and scientists across the country sent to the government. There are 6 groups of issues of concern to farmers. Specifically, farmers want the government to direct ministry branches and localities to effectively implement the following contents: resolution on agriculture, farmers and rural areas, develop green economy, ecological agriculture, promote multi-value chain links, solutions to support farmers when participating in the 1 million hectares high-quality rice project, reducing emissions in the Mekong Delta, solutions to promote digital transformation in agriculture, some issues related to farmers' production and consumption, solutions and policies in handling environmental pollution in rural areas, create jobs for rural workers after moving to industrial and service sectors. Based on dialogue, the Prime Minister has directed ministry branches and locality to quickly resolve problems and legitimate demands from farmers, businesses, and cooperatives in order to move towards building a linked value chain, promoting agricultural digital transformation, building ecological agriculture, modern rural areas, and civilized farmers.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính also just signed a telegram requesting the State Bank to ensure stable and safe payment activity during the 2024.
Accordingly, the Prime Minister directed the organization to operate the financial transaction clearing and switching system to ensure the payment system operates stably, safely, and smoothly 24 per 24 hours and 7 per 7 days to meet the needs of the people before and during the New Year and the Lunar New Year of 2024. In addition, the Prime Minister also requested to organize well the payment services of the National Interbank Payment System. In addition, the authorities need to closely coordinate and strengthen inspections to promptly and strictly handle violations in buying and selling foreign currency and gold, and making money exchanges not in accordance with the law. Regarding network security, it is necessary to strengthen supervision and deploy technical measures and arrange necessary personnel to ensure the safe operation for payment system and related systems. At the end of November, in the resolution of the session of the 50th National Assembly, the National Assembly agreed to reduce value-added tax by 2% from January 1, 2024 to June 30, 2024. Recently, the government has also issued a decree regulating this value-added tax reduction policy. It clearly states that value-added tax will be reduced by 2% for groups of goods and services currently applying a tax rate of 10%. This reduced tax rate does not apply to some goods and services, but includes telecommunications, information technology, financial activities, banking, security, insurance, real estate business, metals and products from fabricated metals, mining products, coke, refined petroleum, chemical products, goods and services subject to special consumption tax.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to the TayNinhTV Provincial Planning for the periods of 2021-2030, visions to 2050, just approved by the Prime Minister, the province has determined plans to organize social-economic activity according to 3 development regions, 4 driving forces, and 1 social security grid.
Currently, redevelopment regions include Region 1, including Jammun Tao Go Dầu District and a part of south of Dum Dầu District, will be a widespread industrial and urban service development area connected to Dầu Tiếng Lake and high-tech agriculture, with the province development center being the triangle Trảng Bàng Phước Đông Gò Dầu. Region 2 includes Tayninh City, Hoa Thanh Thảo, the western part of Dum Dầu District, and part of the eastern part of Châu Thành District, will be the administration administrative, cultural, educational, medical, tourism, and tourism center services are the main focus, followed by supporting and processing industries and high-tech agriculture. Recent raid includes Tân Biên District, Tân Châu District, Western Châu Thành District, and Northern Bến Cầu District. This is an agricultural development area rapidly developing services towards social security and ecotourism in the areas of Lò Sa Mát, Hoa Hồi Forest, and Vàm Cỏ Đông River. For dynamic access include access number 1 associated with Guyeo Samat Expressway and National Highway 22, 22B is the main north-south development corridor of the province. Access number 2 associated with Ho Chi Minh Road and National Highway 22 is an inter-regional corridor connecting Bình Dương province and the Kingdom of Cambodia. In the east-west direction for the southern region, connecting with National Highway 13 and National Highway 14 to Long Thành Airport. Access number 3, associated with the Đất Sạch Bến Củi Bến Cầu route, is a built route for goods transshipment between Bến Củi and Thành Đức Industrial Parks, Mộc Bài Border Gate Economic Zone to Cambodia, connecting to Ho Chi Minh City road intersections with Highway City 31 and City 30 and City 32, and connecting east to Bình Dương and the Central Highlands. Access number 4, attached to Provincial Road 7H1, is an inter-regional corridor connecting Bình Dương province and the Kingdom of Cambodia in the east-west direction for the central region. Meanwhile, the social security ring is identified in the planning associated with highways along the border, inter-regional connection with the Mekong Delta, Road Long An and the Central Highlands Road Bình Phước is a corridor to support national defense, security and welfare for the northern region. The Ministry of Education and Training had just announced the exam format structure and test questions illustrating the exam format structure of the high school graduation exam from 2025. Accordingly, the Council has built an exam format structure for 17 subjects that is oriented towards assessing competency in accordance with the 2018 General Education Program and a soon rule illustrative question and competition table. Accompanying level of thinking. Accordingly, learners will know the content of the test, such as what's past, what types of multiple choice questions are there, and what the competition and what competency components are assessed in the illustration test. In order to ensure compliance with the required purposes of the exam, the number of questions commenced for each exam as well as a number of related issues can be adjusted when developing exam questions for the high school graduation exam from 2025. On December 30, the Entrepreneurs Volunteer Club under the Young Entrepreneurs Association of Tây Ninh Province coordinated with the Survival Skills Social Enterprise or SSVN to organize a workshop to get early identification of stroke and first aid properly. Experts from SSVN and doctors from Center 115, Ho Chi Minh City, shared some ways to identify diseases such as myocardial infarction, stroke, and certain cardiac arrest. They also instruct victims on how to properly provide first aid. The diseases mentioned above are extremely serious conditions. As soon as they occur, in case the victim is not given first aid properly within 3 to 4 minutes, it will most likely lead to brain death. Therefore, it is extremely important to be equipped with the right basic knowledge when meeting a stroke victim. It helps people save themselves, their families, and those around them in emergency situations. In 2024, the Central Inspection Committee will continue to review, amend, supplement, and complete the parties' regulations, instructions, and processes on inspection, supervision, and discipline to ensure uniformity. In accordance with the parties' regulations and practical conditions, inspection committees at all levels actively advise and help party committees develop and implement the 2024 inspection and supervision work program. promote comprehensive implementation of tasks according to the provisions of the party charter, strengthen inspection and supervision of preventing and combating corruption, negativity and waste, implementation of party regulations and state laws, inspection committees at all levels focus on inspections when there are signs of violations in areas that are prone to negative corruption, outstanding and pressing issues in society, internal disunity and critical public opinion. In the afternoon of December 27, 2023, in Trang Bang Thao, TayNinhTV Business Association held the launching ceremony of Trang Bang Business Club. The Thao Party Committee, the People's Committee of Trang Bang Thao, Vietnam Young Entrepreneurs Association, TayNinhTV Business Association, TayNinhTV Young Entrepreneurs Association sent flower packets to congratulate Trang Bang Thao Businessmen Club. It's under the management of TayNinhTV Business Association. The club's interim executive committee consists of 5 members. Mr. Nguyễn Hoàng Vũ Thiên, Director of Vietnam Energy Development Investment Joint Stock Company, is appointed as chairman of the club. In recent times, entrepreneurs and businesses in Trang Bang Thao have made efforts, creativity, and dynamism in economic development, operating more effectively and creating jobs for workers inside and outside the province, contributing to local economic growth.
Along with influenza A, another dangerous disease is also increasing in many localities across the country, with the tetanus. The main cause is due to the patient's subjective history. Show how dangerous is tetanus or how to prevent it. The answer will be in the following reporters.
Returning home after 1 month of treatment for tetanus at Phu Tho Provincial General Hospital, Mr. Lemington has gradually stabilized his health. He said that after 1 week his foot stepped on a rusty nail. He was hospitalized with difficulty breathing, stiff jaw, respiratory failure, and pneumonia. When admitted to the hospital, invasive mechanical ventilation was required. He could not have thought that tetanus could be a life-threatening. Until now, no one talked about tetanus. I also think I was subjective because I thought I wouldn't get the disease. I didn't get vaccinated. Of the total of nearly 10 cases of tetanus hospitalized for treatment at Phu Tho Provincial General Hospital this year, there are 4 severe cases treated for tetanus at the intensive care department. This is a severe acute disease. Tetanus bacteria exists in 2 forms: spores that exist in the environment and active forms that exist in the body through the wound. It is also a dangerous disease due to long treatment times, expensive treatment costs, and high mortality rates. Tetanus is a disease that can occur in everyone, commonly found in people with wounds, especially materials such as rusty nails and dirty wounds that have not been treated with SAT injection can lead to such conditions. In cases of non-vaccination, when there is a risk of tetanus, must require prolonged treatment in the hospital. If tetanus is treated early and promptly, it can be completely cured. However, for newborns with tetanus, the mortality rate is high. Therefore, tetanus vaccination in the expanded vaccination program is extremely important and necessary. In order to prevent newborn tetanus for children, mothers need to have enough tetanus shots during pregnancy, and after birth, your child will continue to be vaccinated against tetanus when he or she is 2 months old through 6-in-1 and 5-in-1 vaccinations. For adults, when there is a risk of exposure, which is when contacting an open wound with dirty soil, there is a risk of tetanus infection. You need to get vaccinated against tetanus as soon as possible. Tetanus serum injection or SAT is a simple and effective measure to help prevent tetanus when there is a skin wound. However, unfortunately, there are many cases where people often subjectively do not go to a medical facility for checkup and vaccination, leading to the disease developing and causing dangerous complications.
Ladies and gentlemen, Siêu Sins Hội An River Resorts is one of the first hotels in Vietnam to launch the plastic-free hotel model, and visitors here also no longer use single-use plastic items. The practice of this tourist area have reached the terminations to develop green and sustainable tourism is not only in Quảng Nam province but also in the whole country.
Instead of using disposable consumable tools available on the market, this resort has rated its own eco-friendly tools and respectfully packages its products to serve customers every day.
Khi em làm sẽ rất mất công nhưng mà em
When
rất là
I
thích.
do tasks like this, it takes a lot of time, but I'm very happy because I want to spread the word that we just use eco-friendly things. It's like my right. I really like this job.
Rất là thích làm cái này luôn.
Here, disposable plastic water bottles are replaced with glass bottles, and the water source is processed through a water filtration system to ensure customers' health. Waste here are classified right at the source, and easily decomposable waste is used as fertilizer for the units on vegetable garden. To close the waste treatment process, this resort has also invested in an organic waste recycling system. Since using this machine, I have limited the amount of fertilizer purchased from outside and only use fertilizer from this machine. I will provide clean vegetables to the resort, such as butterfly pea flowers to make herbal teas and clean vegetables to make food for the hotel.
A favorite thing in this hotel is they take a lot of care on eco-friendly system. And all the goods and they try to use less plastic, and that's one of the I like it.
Currently, Susan River Hoi An Resort has built a set of zero plastic waste hotel criteria with 70 criteria, and this will be one of the important bases for Hoi An in particular and the Vietnamese tourism industry in general to use towards the goal of developing plastic waste-free tourism in Vietnam. During the implementation process, we are very worried that it will cause inconvenience to customers. However, most customers responded very positively, and they also wanted to contribute to spreading this positivity. From examples like this Susan tourist area, Hoi An City will readily propagate and cooperate to replicate this model. Recently, Susan River Hoi An Resort was rewarded for meeting ASEAN 2024 tourism standards in the Green Hotel category by the National Tourism Administration. And with the current results, this tourist area will continue to be a model to replicate more plastic-free hotels in the area. Not only have there been changes on the main routes, but the branch routes have also had many changes. The participation in traffic of people also becomes more convenient. Besides, it marks a remarkable development in people's life. One of the things we can easily say is urban beautification work, bridging sewers and canals, and especially the work we appreciated is asphalt carpeting on urban roads as well as ranch roads. Hopefully, with this effort and this goal, TayNinhTV will become a spacious, green, clean, and beautiful place, truly a place worth visiting. For myself and the people, I must say that we are happy the urban white, green, clean and beautiful roads. People also very much agree. Preparing for Tet 2024, TayNinhTV leaders have implemented urban beautification work, arranging flower pots and ornamental plants to create spaciousness for TayNinhTV. To prepare for Tet holiday in 2024 in the city, also directed professional agencies and works and commutes to inform people about how to clean the roads in front of their houses to make them spacious, clean and beautiful. In addition, the city has also directed specialized agencies to review and renovate the roads to make them spacious, as well as track the lighting system to fix damaged lights, as well as install additional lights. Decorative lights contribute to enhancing the beauty of the city. Beautifying the urban landscape not only serves people to welcome spring, but also shows the beauty of culture, civilization, and urban aesthetics, helping people feel more about the beauty of the streets. The new look will help TayNinh City be greener, cleaner, more beautiful, and more brilliant during the Lunar New Year.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.